Hey there, I am Akil from PrimeFX, and today we are going to answer the question why should we always use Rigify for the rigging in Blender than the actual method of rigging in Blender. So I have two armatures. One of them is Rigify, and one of them is Blender's regular bones. So you can see have no difference at all. They both of them look same, and they have also have generator rig, and this also has generator rig, but this is Rigify rig. So let me name it Rigify, and then other is this. So let me press generate rig on this uh, regular bones, on the regular bones. Now you can see it has nothing, and if I go to in pose mode, it how we can animate it. It is very hard. It is only a root bone, and we want to rig get our properties and controls, proper controls. Now let me just click on the rig here. So now what is here, it is our hand, and it has all the properties we need to bend our rig and bend our hands. You can see it has all the properties and controls to control our mesh, and you can see it has everything. If we just create a hand and bind it to, it will instantly move with this, and it has some layer properties also, you can see. And but here there is nothing, only a root bone and nothing else. And if we go to bone tab, it is nothing. We have to set its Rigify type, everything we have to just in our bone constraints, we have to constrain our bones. You can see there is nothing else, you can see. And this is our ready rig, and we just have to if we bind this to our armature, our mesh, so we have to just a small we have to just small amount of weight painting. But I usually do not weight paint it. Blender gives very nice results. And basically I was a user of 3ds Max, and if you have ever used 3ds Max, 3ds Max was very rigging was very hard, and skinning was also very hard to learn in 3ds Max. So here I have this. So if we want this to move, we will have to set our all the let me bone constraint and inverse kinematic. We have to set all the inverse kinematics one by one, and then we have after setting this, we will have to set our viewport display, and then we will pick some object and we will create it. And this is a lot of problem, and very time consuming. But we have Rigify, and we have all the options that are necessary. And let me delete these armatures, and go here and select it and delete it. Just go to in the edit mode and select and delete it, and then go to armature, and you can see here are the many options. And I want spine here. You can see spine here, and sample, and scale it, go to object mode, and apply all the transforms, and then go here and generate. Now you have it is again sorry, it is again hand full of. So delete it and then spine, super spine. Here we have super spine here, and just now this is our spine. And if we go to pause mode and then press generate, you can see we have all the necessary details on this, and we don't have to just bother to constrain our bones and all the problematic things, and we will be stuck. You can see here we have, if sorry, let me show you why how I just got this. Here are the bones that are necessary for that are hidden and that are working behind the scenes. So here are the main our main rig, and but if we just click here and click here and click here, you can see we have our bones that are actually working and actually define. Here if we unclick, if we click on this, this is not showing, and go to bone constraint properties, and now you can see it has already created our constraints, so we do not have to go one by one bone and rig our character and add our bone constraints one by one, and then we will be stuck. And if we have a tight situation and we need to work very quickly, so this will be a very mess with us, and we will be get out of stuck out of our work, and we will be punished with no money. So this is why you should usually and always use Rigify. Many people say Rigify has limitations, but Rigify has no limitations. If you understand this software and this add-on, and you will know, you will understand, and you will realize it has no limitations. So this was all for the today, and I am going to bring my Rigify Dragon Rig course sooner. That will be free, and for that time keep waiting and keep blendering.